Let me take you into a question almost every man thinks about but rarely says out loud, a question that circles the mind in silence because of embarrassment, myths, or simple confusion. What actually happens if you ejaculate every single day? Is it something that strengthens your health or quietly harms it? Does it boost your energy, performance, and confidence, or could it slowly drain you over time? If you've ever wondered about this, you're far from alone. Men of all ages ask me the same thing in my clinic, often in a low voice, almost as if speaking about something forbidden. It's one of those topics that stays hidden in half-spoken conversations, shaped by rumors, shame, jokes, and misunderstandings, even though it plays a huge role in men's health, relationships, and overall well-being. And today, we're breaking that silence completely. I'm Dr. Narita, a board-certified urologist with more than 12 years of experience helping men understand their bodies, protect their health, and build confidence. In this video, I'm giving you the full picture. The 5 surprising benefits of ejaculating daily, the 5 potential drawbacks you absolutely need to be aware of, and most importantly, how to figure out what's right for your body, your goals, and your long-term health. By the end, you will feel informed, confident, and clear. No shame, no confusion, no guesswork. But before we get into the science, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I genuinely love seeing how this community is growing around the world. And while you're down there, hit the like button and subscribe, because every week we talk openly and honestly about men's health topics that most people avoid. Now let's get into the truth. First, we need to clear up the biggest misunderstanding. There is no universal answer here. Ejaculating every day isn't automatically healthy or unhealthy. It all comes down to your reasons, your habits, your body, and the effect it has on your mind and energy. Some men actually thrive with a daily release. They sleep better, feel less stressed, and even gain more confidence. Others notice the opposite: reduced desire, low energy, or performance issues that build over time. There's no one-size-fits-all rule. Everything depends on your biology, your lifestyle, and your stage of life. And let me reassure you, if you've ever felt unsure or confused about this, it's not because you're uninformed. The truth is, most men were never taught how their bodies work when it comes to sexual health. That's why I've made it my mission over the past 12 years to take the science that's normally hidden in medical textbooks and translate it into clear, practical advice any man can apply in real life. Think of this conversation as doctor to friend. My job is to help you understand what's happening inside your body so you can make choices based on facts, not fear, shame, or old myths. And with that foundation, we're ready to explore the 5 surprising benefits of ejaculating daily and then the 5 important drawbacks every man should know before making it a routine. Benefit number 1 is something most men feel instantly, even if they don't know the science behind it: the rush of pleasure chemicals that reshape your mood almost immediately after release. That calm, relaxed sensation isn't just in your head, it's your brain releasing a powerful mix of endorphins, which act like natural pain relievers, dopamine, which fuels motivation and reward, oxytocin, the hormone that builds connection and trust, and serotonin, the chemical that helps stabilize your mood. Biologically, this combination resets your nervous system. Emotionally, it can soften anxiety, lift your mood, and bring a sense of grounding that helps you move through the day with more ease. And practically, that means fewer moments of irritability, fewer bursts of tension, and a steady increase in daily resilience. For many men, this daily release becomes a gentle reset button, not a magical cure for everything, but a stable, reliable support for mental well-being. Benefit number 2 has to do with sleep, something nearly every man struggles with at some point in life. If you've ever noticed how your eyelids get heavy after sex or masturbation, the reason is prolactin, a hormone deeply linked to relaxation and sleepiness. When you combine prolactin with the calming effects of endorphins and oxytocin, you essentially create a natural sleep aid. For men dealing with stress, racing thoughts, or mild insomnia, this can mean falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. On a biological level, it's about hormonal shifts preparing your body for rest. Emotionally, it offers relief from restless nights, and practically, better sleep translates to sharper focus, improved recovery, and more energy waiting for you the next morning. Benefit number 3 is often overlooked: enhanced blood flow and circulation. Orgasm is not just a mental event, it's a full-body physiological process. During arousal, blood vessels widen, heart rate rises, and circulation increases everywhere, sending oxygen and nutrients throughout the body as if you're doing a mini cardiovascular workout. Biologically, it keeps your vascular system alert and responsive. Emotionally, it boosts confidence by maintaining strong, healthy erections. Practically, it supports cardiovascular function in a way many men don't even realize. Benefit number 4 is one of the most fascinating findings in men's health: a lower risk of prostate cancer. A massive Harvard study that tracked over 30,000 men for nearly 2 decades showed that those who ejaculated 21 times or more per month had a reduced risk of developing prostate cancer. The theory behind this is that ejaculation helps flush out the prostate, clearing old cells, inflammatory substances, and buildup that could contribute to cancer development. Biologically, it's a natural cleansing mechanism. Emotionally, it offers comfort regarding one of men's biggest health concerns. Practically, it means regular sexual activity might play a small but meaningful role in long-term prostate health, though of course it doesn't replace medical checkups. Benefit number 5 is a bonus many never expect: support for the immune system. Research shows that sexual arousal and orgasm can raise levels of IgA immunoglobulin, one of the frontline molecules your body uses to defend itself against viruses and bacteria. Pair that with lowered stress, which itself strengthens immunity, and you get a subtle but real boost to your body's defenses. Biologically, it reinforces your shield. Emotionally, it gives peace of mind. Practically, it becomes another example of how sexual health connects to overall wellness. But like everything in health, balance matters, because daily ejaculation is not completely risk-free. For some men, it may actually work against their goals rather than for them. That brings us to the 5 drawbacks. Drawback number 1 is compulsive behavior. There's a major difference between choosing daily ejaculation intentionally for pleasure, stress relief, or connection and feeling driven by the urge in a way that begins to control your day. If it starts pulling attention away from work, relationships, responsibilities, or focus, it shifts into compulsive territory. Biologically, compulsive patterns reshape your reward system. Emotionally, they create cycles of guilt and shame. Practically, they waste time, disrupt balance, and may even distance you from your partner. The central question to ask is simple: am I in control of this habit, or is it in control of me? Drawback number 2 is using ejaculation as an emotional crutch. Every man faces stress, boredom, loneliness, frustration, or sadness at some point. But when ejaculation becomes the primary or only way you cope with those feelings, it can start masking deeper emotional needs instead of addressing them. Biologically, relying on one pathway for relief creates a dependency that conditions the brain to seek the same quick fix over and over. Emotionally, it prevents true growth and healing because the underlying issues, whether they're stress, anxiety, or lack of connection, remain untouched. And practically, it keeps men stuck in a cycle where real solutions like exercise, meaningful conversations, creative outlets, or therapy get pushed aside. Ejaculation should be one option for managing tension, not the only one. Drawback number 3 becomes very important for men trying to conceive. If having children is part of your plan, daily ejaculation can reduce sperm concentration, at least temporarily. Biologically, sperm require time to rebuild, usually between 48 and 72 hours, and releasing too often can lower the number available at any given time. Emotionally, this adds stress for couples already facing fertility pressure. Practically, spacing ejaculations every 2 to 3 days during conception attempts can increase the chances of success. It's not about strict abstinence, it's about timing and strategy. Drawback number 4 involves sensitivity and desire. Ironically, too much stimulation can blunt the reward system that makes sexual activity feel exciting in the first place. Daily ejaculation, especially when it becomes rushed, predictable, or mechanical, can reduce sensitivity, weaken arousal signals, and lower spontaneous desire. Biologically, the brain adapts by decreasing dopamine intensity, making the experience feel less rewarding. Emotionally, it can create a sense of flatness or disconnection. Practically, men may find it harder to feel fully aroused with a partner. Even a short break, a few days, can reset sensitivity and bring back that natural spark. Drawback number 5 is performance related, and it shows up gradually when ejaculation becomes a fast, habitual routine, especially through quick, high-intensity stimulation, the body learns to respond with speed, not control. Over time, this can condition the nervous system toward premature ejaculation or performance anxiety, particularly in partnered sex where rhythm, pacing, and awareness matter. Biologically, your body adapts to a sprint instead of a steady rhythm. Emotionally, it creates frustration for both partners and reduces confidence. Practically, the solution is slowing down, practicing edging, using breath control, or taking a more mindful approach to stimulation to retrain your body. Now that we've gone through both benefits and drawbacks, we can start shaping the bigger picture. Daily ejaculation isn't automatically good or bad. The real question is, what role is it playing in your life? Is it helping you sleep better, feel more relaxed, and stay confident? Or is it leading to fatigue, reduced desire, or emotional dependence? Are you using it intentionally, or is it happening out of habit, boredom, or compulsion? And does it align with your goals, whether those goals involve fertility, energy levels, emotional balance, or performance? These questions form the foundation for understanding your own pattern and finding what truly works for you. Practical tips now become essential. Pay close attention to your body and how it responds. Track your energy, mood, and libido over days and weeks. Experiment with frequency, try daily for a period, then space it out, and notice the effects on sleep, focus, desire, and overall well-being. Balance is key. Sexual release should be just one tool in a larger wellness toolkit. Complementing exercise, nutrition, mental health practices, and social connection. Communication with your partners is equally important. Being open about desires, frequency, or any changes in performance fosters intimacy and prevents misunderstandings. At the same time, never ignore signals your body's giving you. Changes in erection quality, pain, or prostate health are not to be dismissed. These require professional evaluation, not self-guesswork. For many men, simply acknowledging their patterns and observing how their body responds creates profound insight. And it's crucial to understand that feelings of shame, confusion, or even fear around ejaculation are completely normal. Sexual health is part of overall human health, and asking questions doesn't make you weak, broken, or unusual. On the contrary, it demonstrates awareness, maturity, and the willingness to take responsibility for your own well-being. The more you understand your body, the more freedom and dignity you gain in daily life, because clarity reduces unnecessary worry and helps you make conscious choices that enhance confidence and vitality. Here's the truth distilled. Ejaculating every day can be perfectly healthy for some men, providing physical, emotional, and even immune benefits, or it can signal habits that need adjustment. There are no rigid rules, only self-awareness and informed choices. The most empowering part is recognizing that you have the power to adjust. Small changes, whether adding a break, slowing down, or turning sexual activity into connection rather than escape, can transform energy, confidence, and control. Your age is not a limitation. Whether you're 30, 50, or 70, the body adapts, vitality can improve, and confidence can grow. The key lies in consistent observation, honest evaluation, and practical adjustments. By listening to your body, setting intentional patterns, and integrating sexual health into your overall lifestyle, you create a foundation for long-term physical and emotional well-being. It's about building a life that supports comfort, strength, and freedom, one where your sexual habits are aligned with your goals, not dictated by fear, habit, or misinformation. And understanding this is not just about sexual health, it's about claiming ownership of your body and your life. Recognizing that the small choices you make every day can accumulate into meaningful improvements across energy, relationships, mental health, and overall vitality. So, to wrap it all up, remember this. Understanding the effects of daily ejaculation is not about following strict rules, avoiding pleasure, or feeling guilty. It's about observing, experimenting, and making choices that serve your energy, performance, emotional balance, and long-term health. The small adjustments you make, slowing down, taking breaks, or using intimacy as a connection rather than a quick escape, can have a profound impact on your confidence, stamina, and overall sense of well-being. Age is no barrier. Whether you're 30, 50, or 70, your body can adapt, your health can improve, and your sexual vitality can be maintained or even enhanced. Keep learning, stay attuned to your body, and make decisions that empower rather than drain you. Your sexual health is inseparable from your overall health understanding. It gives you freedom, strength, and dignity in daily life, I'm Dr. Narita, and I want to thank you for spending this time with me. If you found this information helpful, please give the video a like, subscribe for weekly insights into men's health, and share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and this community means a lot to me. Remember, your body is worth understanding, your health is worth protecting, and your vitality is worth fighting for. Taking responsibility for your sexual and overall health doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. By observing, experimenting, and acting consciously, you can harness the benefits of sexual release while avoiding the pitfalls, creating a routine that supports energy, confidence, and lasting well-being. Small, intentional choices compound over time, allowing you to live fully, maintain intimacy, reduce stress, and stay healthy, no matter your stage in life. In short, daily ejaculation can be a source of health, connection, and vitality if approached mindfully, or it can indicate areas that need balance if it begins to interfere with other aspects of life. The power to optimize your sexual health is in your hands, and with awareness, practice, and patience, you can cultivate habits that serve your body, mind, and relationships for the long term. Take care of yourself, listen to your body, make informed decisions, and embrace the confidence that comes from understanding how your own physiology works. You deserve that clarity, energy, and control every single day.